The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Eventually, you catch sight of the camp in a small clearing in the forest. They have some sentries out wandering the outskirts. They have some other sentries stationed by fires with their backs resolutely to the fires, watching out into the darkness. The commander's tent is in the middle. It's larger. They've not arranged like a bandit's camp would usually be by your estimation. This seems really professional.
Yep.
They even have a horse line.
Any symbols that I recognise?
They haven't hung any banners, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. But they're all wearing the grey robes?
Or grey stained armour. Yeah. Do you want to spend an hour to gain an estimated count?
Yes.
Int.
Sorry.
You keep looking at them until little arrows tag on each of their heads.
You think there might be about 200 of them? Slowly circling the camp, based on the number of them that are on patrol and guarding. You see a few tents that are just slightly apart from the others that tend to be a bit shabbier. And some of them have the occasional strange light in them. You assume that's where maybe the wizard contingent is at the moment, or at least the casters.
Yeah.
There's a big tent in the middle that's obviously a commander's tent. The animals appear to be in good condition.
Is there any obvious way of getting to the centre of the... By their rotation, it's all structured, they're all going around.
There's overlap. Are you going to risk going close enough to observe the crossing of guards?
To see if there's any obvious... I probably would.
Okay. I require a move silently roll.
11.
That's a lot better.
When each guard meets, you're close enough to observe this. They are advancing towards each other. When they see, or you estimate they see, they take their lanterns and they shutter them down, so as not to blind or dazzle the other person. And they get close, and they stand shoulder to shoulder and open their lanterns up again, so they're standing parallel and looking that way. And you hear one will say, "The night is dark and full of terrors," and the other will say, "The cleansing light burns away the fear." And then they move on.
So these aren't a mercenary group, these are actual followers.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
It occurs to you, hey, I could go behind them right now and slip in. Right now, if I wanted to.
Then I would. Move silently or hide in
Good
shadows.
advantage.
Move silently first, then hide in shadows.
No move silently, so...
You have advantage on that roll.
Yep, so that's alright, and yep. And hide in shadows. 9.
Okay, then you're gonna roll your move silently again.
I thought that was his move silent. Okay.
9.
Neg.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'd rather succeed than fail.
Well done!
Funny that.
Holy shit!
Dear God!
You are retired.
What do we got that I can help out with?
I got out a bunch of these things to give you guys at the start and I forgot to. I don't want to do it right now.
There's a silver.
Silver, is it? Oh, I guess it is. Technically that is what you need.
Yeah. Oh, did he give you a gold?
Oh, I don't have gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can overpay.
Jesus!
What is that, 1? 2?
I see a 1, but I didn't see what the other one was.
Don't know. What was the number?
81.
That's
I actually think you make that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's 8 on the percentile, like 3 times in a row, though.
But
And
there's
it's
different sets
Two
of
different
dice.
sets of die.
Yeah.
I think you make that with 81. Holy shit. You're good.
Well, she gets rogue skills, and she went all in on.
She gets some.
Yeah, she gets some rogue skills, and I assume she went all in on that. So it's like the thing is like with rogues is you can usually have a near to max skill by level 3 or 4.
Not usually smart to do it that way if you're the party's only rogue.
Yeah.
Although, mind you, find traps is a pretty good thing to go all in
Blind
on.
traps would be
If
great.
you have it.
Yeah.
You make it in the first ring. You hear the sound of muttered prayer coming from the tents around you. Along the lines of, give us protection in the darkness from those that would seek to shed light on our activities. Know that we bring the unshuttered lantern of the day. The glorious light shall sweep away the dark shadows. Forgive us our trespasses into the dark, for they be needful. The blade in the dark keeps the protection of the light of day. The lantern is blessed and sacred, as is the torch, but sometimes the eyes must see into the darkness to destroy what lives there. That which flees for light is an abomination and must be put to the torch.
Otherwise, don't get caught.
Because if they find you in the darkness with the light.
Roll your luck! It's a d20 roll.
It's you just read out the number on this one, don't you?
Yeah,
5.
it's pretty lucky. As a non-statted stat
Yeah.
roll. That's pretty lucky. As you are preparing to make your way into the next area of the camp, you stop short as a grandly robed figure in like grey, but with like a white trim border around everything, comes out of the tent flaps and heads over that way, now narrowly avoiding being caught. Let's get a move silently and hide in shadows.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, you're able to make your way around wherever you choose to go next with a degree of success.
I will grab some clothing.
Where you getting that? You're gonna ninja into a tent and get something, or are you gonna like you're gonna thug a guy in the back of the head, or are you gonna like look around for some maybe laundry? Or
If there's a tent that I can ingress into, that I can tell that they're sleeping because noises.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Except probably the ones that are further separated, because they probably have like grand high robes in them and shit.
It's perception. Just you're looking for something to nick.
Awesome.
Actually awesome or sarcastic awesome?
No, it was good.
Okay, you can find a big heaped hamper outside of a tent with steam coming out of it, and it's got a bunch of like various robes in it and other gear.
A little dirty. I mean,
Some are dirty, some are clean.
alright, then I'll try and get some clean ones.
Okay, you spend some time rooting around there. And my dice slides under my PC. Awesome.
Obviously a success.
Well, I have to re-roll because there's no way I'm trusting it after
Yeah.
I've fumbled it. Okay, dice. I really need a little mini tray.
Jesus, they really don't want you to make that wrong.
No, they apparently don't, so you succeed.
Do you have a little dice tower you could...
I do, but I'm trying not to use it right now. I'm giving it a rest.
Fair enough.
Oh, because it was fucking you for a long time.
Yeah, a long time, so it's...
Oh yeah, go ahead, use the dice tower.
He's already used up all the bad juju.
Yeah, you get your robe. And you can put it on. This is going to make drawing your weapon and other such things awkward. But, yeah. So, now you intend to walk brazenly through the camp.
No, I would have seen they've got... people have patterns of where they're going to, so I'm going to try and copy their pattern as much as I can.
That's why I asked for your previous roll.
Assimilation. So I'll make my way the most direct but the most unobvious that I'm going. I'm actually more wanting to seem like I'm doing.
Casual.
Fuck me.
Well, your dice are.
Yeah, you do that. You make your way into the inner area of the camp. There's not so much in the way of guards here, or sentries or anything.
Right, I'll try to avoid... I wouldn't be obviously avoiding people, but I'll be... try to cut across as I'm trying to go through to the other side, but with an angle towards the central tent, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Right. Yeah. You're heading in that direction. There's a couple of robed figures there with a big bubbling pot they're stirring. They're adding sections of pig to it. There's a couple of figures sitting around here, drinking, eating. So I need another...
Assimilation or
yeah, that's the best.
success.
So and she's the best.
You're almost at your objective when a guy bumps into you. It's like, hey. You plops his arm around your shoulder. Hey, you know it's really not fair. How we're not allowed to drink. We're working. They try to hide it. The booze smell. But I know where they keep it. You want to have some beers?
If you let me go, lead the way.
You're a lot of fun for a priest. It's right over this way. You're up the front side. You're not going with
No,
me.
fuck no.
You think they start clapping with
By the time I realised...
I was expecting him to like take 3 steps and just go face first.
No.
I'll continue. Is the whole of the tent surrounded in light, is it?
Yes. Torches on every corner. So you're at the flat.
I'm not going through the flat.
Well, that's where you are.
Okay. Can I see if there's light from the flap? Could probably slightly move.
It appears there is a fire inside the tent,
Yep.
burning low.
So I can't see much else in the tent because of the...
Oh, it's pretty shadowy in there. It doesn't look like there's a lot of movement.
Right, can I try and go through the back?
Yep. I'll just get another roll as you traverse around the big tent.
Doesn't matter that much to me.
Anyway, you're at the back of the tent. The tent has been sewn together out of sheets, it seems. And a tight cross all the way down, and it's dovetailed in.
Shit.
That's pretty good for a tent made out of sheets.
You guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Do you wish to analyze it?
I
further?
do.
Then I will require a... In order, if you can give me one of the following, either a pickpockets or a intelligence check.
Intelligence.
His tent's just a big pocket for dudes.
Pass the intelligence.
Okay, that's enough for me. By how much?
2.
That's not a lot. Okay.
I'm not intelligent.
Don't cut the cords. From what you can tell, if you cut the cord, it might go all through the eyelets and the whole tent might decide to unravel.
And it's tucked under, so you can't go underneath it.
Well, you probably could, but who knows how far that tuck goes and if they've put any bricks on it.
So,
It's a pretty good way to design a tent that forces you to go on the front.
It's a pretty good way to design a tent when you're surrounded by people you're not entirely sure you can trust.
yeah.
Scheming, underhanded people.
I'm glad we never have to deal with them not trusting each other.
Then give me your
What?
wand.
I'm Amazoning him through the tent, through the camp.
You're doing a fantastic,
Yeah.
really annoyingly fantastic job.
Right, then I'll go.
Roll your luck.
Natural 20.
Do you have the trait lucky or unlucky?
No, I do not.
Natural 20, huh?
Yeah.
That negates my one good roll of the night. Okay. Okay. How can I swing this? Fine. So what are you going to do?
I was going to go back through that, back to, because I couldn't see enough of what the layout of the tent was, correct?
Yeah.
I'll go back and try and go through the front, see if there's any, obviously,
Yeah.
traps set up on the, not traps, you know, like, things set up on the tent flap.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Natural 20. Holy shit.
Okay, then give me a detect traps. I have to reward this.
Detect traps.
It's a percentile.
You may or may not have it.
I don't have it. But it's 54.
It's going to give you a lot of bonuses on that, I think. I mean, obviously that's a fail. But, I don't know, their perception was really astounding, so, I think I'm going to go away with that. What does everyone think?
Yeah, that seems fair. 2 20s in a row as well.
Right, so, the tent flap's been quarter pinned. But you don't think you're going to crawl through there somehow. What would be slight, in the flickering light of one of the corner things, you get a slight silvery, almost cobweb-thin strand that's strung across the bottom. Sort of like peering around the edge, you can see like a ladle hanging in a pot, ready to make a bunch of noise if anyone were to trip that.
Yep.
So you know that's just a trap. So that's probably running across the entire thing. And you can see on the inside of the main flap that's down that they've sewn little silver bells on the inside. Now, there's only, it seems to be about 2 or 3 of them, so you could probably muffle them if you knew how.
Okay, so there's no way I can get past everything.
You could negate the traps.
I could try and negate the traps. Is that a trap roll, isn't it?
It depends. You can describe how you want to do it right now.
Well, with the string,
Yep.
does it look like it's taunt that if it moves,
It looks more like a loose drag tripwire.
so it will pull it as you go through?
Yeah.
So I can cut it, and I believe that it won't. It's not like if
With
it's
the 2 20s in a row, yeah, you believe that.
if it's tight, because if it's tight, yep. So I'll cut that one.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Yep. And the bells, do they look like a string running off them, or is
It
it
looks
just
like they're stitched into
the?
the inside.
Oh, so like that inside the floor.
Yeah.
Too small to put your fingers in the clapper.
How tall are you?
I'm 5.
So you're already getting tall for... Oh, mind you, you're an Amazon.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be surprising for her to be like 6.
Not 6 foot.
6 foot, like...
No.
Saphira's 6 foot, and he's a big guy.
I'm only about 5'1", 5'2". It's
Okay, so proportionally speaking, you might be able to. Yeah.
well, if I could and remove one of the bowels,
Sure.
okay, and the other bowel, I could I get the second bowel, or probably not.
Well, you've removed one bell, so what are you doing with it? I know what I'd do with it.
I'll stab into the ground.
Smart and fan. So then what's stopping you with your free hands from getting another bell?
Then I'll grab the other bowel and do the same thing.
And the third bell? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just give me a move silently roll.
16. Right, then I'll slip into the tent.
Okay. Inside the tent, there are 6 cots arrayed around the edges. Each cot has a weapon lying beside it on the ground. A handle of another one coming out from under the pillow. There is a little traveller's folding chair beside each cot with a suit of armour of varying type laid open, ready to be jumped into. There is a sleeping dog in the centre of the room. It is a Dachshund. The fire has burnt low, and just pushed away from it is a spit mechanism with a little cage.
Right, then I will...
There is a large table on the far side of the room where a cot would be. And it has like maps and everything scrawled all over it. And there's a big chest underneath it with 3 logs.
Yep. The caged food.
The spit mechanism, yeah.
Yeah, is it food?
There's the remains of a boar.
Yep. Can I get to that and put it outside, take it towards the door and put it outside the door?
You want to move a spit mechanism
No,
silently.
the food.
Just the boar.
Just the ball.
Maybe. How good are you at not waking dogs?
It's all about move silently, isn't it?
It pretty much is.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, you get there. Now unhook the boar.
No.
Oh dear. I rolled a 1 on my detect. That's my 8th one of the
Oh
night.
shit.
I'm cheating, though.
Well, at least I unhook it and still no one hears me.
Yeah. Not even the dog sleeping right next to it, which is really annoying. Yeah, that's better. Waste of a 19, but there you go. Now give me another one to move it.
All good.
How heavy is it?
Only about 56 pounds. Which is well within your... About the same weight you are. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, okay, it's right by the flat. What are you doing?
I'll break a bit off and put it towards the dog, so if it wakes up, it will smell that, I'm assuming, and then see the other thing in front of it.
So you're waking the dog?
No, the food is in front of the dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a precaution.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to kill a dog without it making any noise.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, why would you kill us?
Exactly.
Right, so now what are you doing?
I'm going to the first person.
Based on.
Order of position.
Based on.
Where I am.
Based on. Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Go
left,
clockwise. Well, actually, if I see the most ornate armor, would be the most higher.
Yes, there is a coat of plates.
Yep. So, do I recognise anything that I've seen before? All right, then I'll just
Wait. Almost directly opposite the coat of plates guy is a bed with. There's no armor laid out next to it. There's just a mask.
What mask?
Okay, have you seen the Overwatch Genji Oni mask? It's kind of like that, and then it has like big fangs in it, and like bright red and green sort of kabuki colours.
Is it similar to those demon masks we found
No,
in the
no.
Have I seen this before?
No, but you've seen examples of things similar to it.
And what would my response to this mask be? Leave him alone, or
Currently, I believe you would leave it alone.
so that means I would leave that person alone because I have to.
I would.
Yep, and remove everyone else.
Okay, how you doing that?
Obviously, stealth over, hand, mouth, slit.
Right. Because they are asleep, if you succeed to move silently roll, it is a coup de grace.
Yes.
Starting with Mr. Plates, I assume.
Yep. 20.
Natural. Wait.
No,
It's a percentile.
it's alright. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. He takes about 5 minutes for him to stop bleeding out and dying,
Yeah.
and he becomes dead. Who's next? Just moving around.
I'm assuming they're just going to clockwise or something.
Next. So we've got 5 objects.
68. So 63. Success.
Another 5 minutes pass.
There's 4 people, isn't there, total, that I can.
There
that
are
I
4
will.
There are 3 remaining that you will.
3 more, yeah. 50.
5 minutes.
2. 58. 1.
You know, when people get good at things,
Yeah, then it gets annulled and he puts his difficulties up.
I'm not doing that.
I know, because that's a fucking wrong. Why spend
I mean,
the points?
I mean, more difficult things will have DCs.
Yeah,
on them,
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But
what
this isn't that hard.
No.
It's a soft ground tent. You're
And
quiet,
everyone's asleep.
and you've kind of used up that double 20
Yeah.
magic, so it's just be quiet.
Yeah.
40.
See, if you were getting close to your limit, I might say you wake the dog up because dog senses, but you haven't really got that close. Okay, so you've succeeded in killing all of them. Objective complete.
Yep, I will then leave.
No, take the maps.
Actually, no, sorry, you're right. I will see if there's anything obvious in the map area that would be useful to these guys. No, I would have done that, yeah.
I assumed you would have. It's just that a bunch of stuff happened you might have forgotten.
I actually did forget the maps were there, actually.
Yes, but your character didn't.
No, my character wouldn't have. Knowing this person, would it be polite to leave a symbol for them?
Well, they're awake and looking at you.
Yeah.
They have the mask on.
I'll symbol and bow and leave.
It looks, as far as you can tell, utterly impassive.
Yeah. But I can feel the waves of pissedness.
It's not happy.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
No.
I kind of expected you to try and poison the food here. This is interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys right now.
She didn't. Well, she didn't have the poison. She was, as far as we knew, she was just going to scout. And then she was like,
Okay, I require a assimilation roll versus the detection.
4's aren't allowed?
"Isn't 4 really good here?"
I got a 16.
Oh shit. Bugger.
Well, the average stat for wisdom for your average NPC dude is not 16.
No.
I'm glad that like this is the night that you just rolled everything really well.
This is probably the best night to have rolled everything really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I've done anything this epic before.
You have, but this is at the table.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
They get to see the awesomeness. Then they look at their characters and kill themselves in shame.
It's probably a good thing he's not here.
He'd be like, "That's very dishonorable." Ooh.
Then I'll
Oh.
leave. Yes.
So you just walk out of the camp like a boss.
No, because that's just stupid. Because the sentries would see me, and then it'll go, "Hey, what are you doing leaving?" So I'll get to a point where I can disrobe the robe and leave.
That's okay, Stephen. After tomorrow, New Zealand's going to stupidly vote for a Prime Minister that I can at least beat off to. The first Prime Minister I've been able to beat off to since Piggy Muldoon.
There's sentences to walk in.
So yeah, I'll leave the camp after scouting it.
Okay.
That was efficient scouting.
I will require a hide in shadows and move silently for you to slip between the sentries.
With no interference
39
whatsoever.
and 15.
Mission complete.
Mic drop.
Good scout. Good scout. That's good. We've got lots of information to bring back.
Yeah.
Motley Crue's Shout the Devil tape had a big influence on me. The song Shout the Devil, and in the beginning part, Shout the Devil part, it said, be strong, destroy.